Walk round the compound, see some pretty tigers. Walk round the compound. Walk round the compound. Walk round the compound.
Hey. Hi. How are you? What do you know? Do you have opinions that you would like to share? Well, hi. Hi, ZZ. Hi, Sugar Pie. How you doing? Yeah? All right. Just got done putting the Bob's pans in. Pans of food, actually. Yeah, there's a Diego just going yang 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 yang. Huh? Oh, we got some wines leaking out. Oh boy. Someone's got to contact the barrel maker because I got some wine leaking out right over in this whole section. Call this the monsters enclosure. It's the leaky barrels. It's the leaky barrels section. The leaky barrels enclave. Wow. Oh boy. What? Yeah? Is it really that bad? My goodness. You look very striking. Even though this guy right here peed on me point blank yesterday. I was not happy at him. Point blank. I'll get to it. I'm telling the story. I'm telling my version, not your. Yeah. Two sides. There's your side, my side, and the truth. I was talking to Heidi on the phone. And of course, this is on me. I wasn't paying attention. And Slade, I mean, just ka-chow. And immediately, you know what it is. And just, it's a level of annoyance that borders on, like, just rage. I was already not having the best day. And then just pile that on top of it. And then, he does, the thing with him, whenever he does that, it's not this, like, malicious, it's kind of like a, hey, like, like wink and a point, just like, got you, hey, you're welcome. That's kind of that's the overall vibe that Slade gives whenever he drenches you in essence. Made a fresh batch for you. It's for you. It's not even feed day. Tomorrow's feed day. Tomorrow's feed day. Look at this guy, man. Almost. Okay, I thought he was gonna pee, but he didn't. Trick that when I'm expecting it, it doesn't happen. When I'm not expecting it, kaflooey. Oh man. Hi. Let's talk to Ra first. Let's see if that, because I'm already getting the sense that we're gonna have some issues. with proximity. Or they'll just like remove themselves, you know, from my proximity. We'll do that too. Fine. Well, you know what? I don't even want you to be a part of this webcast. You don't even need to be a part of it. Who cares? Yeah. I know people haven't seen you in like a month. Whatever. Oh boy. Ra, come on over here, bud. Want to say hi? Look at these handsome boys. Look at these handsome boys. Hi. You know, you're not going to come over here and yell at me, are you? Because, like, I wasn't invading your space. You just invaded mine. Technically, I am approaching your enclosure, which is, you know, this whole area is your space. It's complicated. You can hear the tractor going. And that gunshot's done. That's besides the point. It's a whole different thing. I don't think any of the cats are like, you hear distant, they're like, oh. Maybe I wonder if they actually, if some of them do. Because like sometimes whenever we hear those loud pops, you know, an hour or so later, we get like super fresh food. You know, that might be a thing. Yeah, that's exactly what that lock needs. Nicole had to go around and spray lock lubricant, which you can't just spray. I don't know if you know this. Any of you would be DIY type people, you don't ever want to take just a regular old can of WD-40 and put it into a lock. That's not going to work. That's actually going to, in the long run, make your locks more gummy and make them stick more. There's lock lubricant. It's a weird thing to say, lock lubricant. Wow. But I think it's basically, it's not just like oil, but it's like oil mixed with like graphite powder. You need to have the graphite powder, or whatever the powder, silica, I don't know. You need to have that powder mixed with the oil, because that powder like acts as like ball bearings for the more complex lock machinery. Lockinery. Look at this. Look at this little toaster strudel. Look at this little turnip. Hey, Petey. We got a little window of nice weather in between big chunks of cold. And the next chunk is going to be ugh. Next chunk is going to be real pipe bursters. Some pipe bursting temperatures. Apparently, for a couple nights straight, our low temps are going to get down into the single digits. Wind chill is going to be down below zero. It's like, you know, we're going to get everything ready. Well, yeah, Murphy's Law. You know, Murphy can be. You just hope that once everything thaws out that you don't have, because that is a thing that can happen. Whenever you have like a big freeze and then everything thaws out and then you've got to walk around. You got to walk around right away and start checking things as soon as like you're in the thaw period, because there might be like something on the ground just like just water, just splution. You don't want that. You don't want to have any errant splution. No wayward splution. Good words, wise words to live by. You can apply them to a lot of different situations. All sorts of contexts. Hi. Hi, baby. Yeah, you're very cute. Okay. She kind of error 404 there for a second, but she's back. Hello, all you big cat lovers out there. It's me, Derek, again. Welcome to another super duper fantastic episode of the Walk Around the Compound Webcast. Hi. Hello. Long time no see. Firebug. Miss Firebug. She's been having an interesting last few weeks. Kind of up and down. Where she's, you know, a little bit more sleepy, and sometimes she wants to eat and sometimes she doesn't want to eat. I don't want people to read too much into it. There's not, like, she ate the last thing that we gave her. And, you know, old kitties go through a myriad of kind of, or they can, I guess I should say, of different kind of adjustments. When they go from being like, wow, you're old, to like, oh man, you are geriatric. Like, there's different levels of old. You know, the first level is, oh, you're not as spry as you used to be. Then the next level is, I'm no spring chicken. And then the next level after that is, oh, you're getting older. And then the next level after that is, you're old. And then after that is, wow, you're old. You see what I'm saying? There's like different levels. Allie, my goodness. She's probably like, Julius. I'm like, my name's Derek. No, I remember. How is that? How is your friend Brutus doing? You're not getting along? Because I know that you were kind of having a bit of a falling out. I hope you sorted it out. I hope everything is good. Oh. I'll see you later, Julius. Ooh, Nadal, you watching the show? He is. You can hear the tractor. There is a bit of that there butchering going on. Some butchering in. Hi. Oh, hello. My gosh. I'm getting flanked. I got tigers on all sides. Oh, man. See, I knew it was a good time to film. We're right in that golden hour, and the air just, it felt roll. I pinched the air. I pinched it, and I took a sample of air, and then I tasted it, and I'm like, the roly-poly index is high. The roly-poly tiger index is pretty high. Let's go see if we can catch some roly-polies. So far, we've got a couple. Try to keep up on, you know, some of my meteorological training. Since haven't been doing it, because, you know, it's, if you don't use it, you lose it. Pita. We got this that pipe right there. We keep that there because the spoon that we put their daily meds on, their vitamins, it fits in the end of that pipe, and then you can extend the pipe over to Melita. She likes to nap, and she gets up and walks around. She was walking around multiple times today, but when she'll park herself here, and then she says, "I'm done for now." And we say, "Could you please come over?" I said, "I'm done." Okay. Well, we're gonna do what we can to bring the meds to you. I don't like that. Give it. She does. She'll get a little cranky, and everyone, like, and she's like, meh. And then she's like, "I suppose I'll eat it." And then she takes it. Hi. Yep. Thank you very much for that false alarm. For those of you keeping track, or for those of you who have not been keeping track, I guess I should say, I retired from the United States Air Force a little over a year ago, in February of 2024. I've been home since December of 2023, full-time tiger ranching, and it's been an interesting transition, putting down one life and then really trying to bolster and build and cultivate this other life. This place has been a part of my life for almost 20 years, but never to the level that it's been the last year. It's been a transition, an adjustment. It's been a transition, both leaving the Air Force, because I did 20 years in the Air Force, and that definitely has an effect on people, especially being in the military. You know, you condition yourself to that lifestyle. If you last for 20 years, it becomes a big part of your framework, of your fabric. But you know, no one can serve forever, so you let go of that part of yourself, and then you enter into a new chapter. And then, of course, for me, the new chapter is taking on an active, full-time role here and being with my family. Being with my family and supporting the cats and working here at this place. Oh, there's the other one. I'm sorry, I kind of startled her. I kind of came up to the fence a little bit quick, and she's like, I don't like that. What are you doing? So, disengaging from the tethers of active duty military service, it takes a long time. And still not completely, through with that process. But that's normal. That's not even, it's not, I'm a unique case. No, that's pretty much everyone. And then getting more accustomed and acquainted to the title, because I don't want to talk about it in terms of just rhythms. It's more like tidal forces. And then really kind of like adopting this and the day-to-day of this, into that new fabric, weaving into it. Like, that's been a big part of my focus over the last year. So I guess, in a lot of ways, it became a big part of my priority. Focusing on this, focusing on family, And I always knew that this stuff, you know, the filming and the posting, it could just kind of wait a little bit. I could do things here and there every once in a while, but I didn't have to make it like a huge, you know, part of the fabric, because there's other things that I need to kind of focus on a little bit more. And that this whole thing, this filming stuff, it would be there whenever I needed to, whenever I don't want to sit there and say like, whenever you're ready. Because it wasn't even so much of like, I mustn't. I can't, no, don't show me another phone. No, that is not an appropriate characterization. It literally was just like, you know what, I'm okay with just this kind of new way of things, and I'm just going to focus on this, and we'll get to that other thing when we get to it. And it's like really not any more complex than that. I think it's like building up the I don't want to say, but hair muscles or resilience. Hi. But really, you know, like, I know that I've gone through various kind of periods within like my, within the lifetime of, you know, online content creation and internet personas, and there were times when I would focus maybe a little bit too much on those things at the expense of other things that were maybe a little bit more important, maybe that I should have been focusing on a little bit more. And that's years in the past. So I think like going into this and retiring from the military and then taking on this active, like full-time role, knowing the pitfalls, I was not like, I never had this kind of like, oh God, I gotta, the next thing and what it is. It's just like, no, just don't worry about it. That's really what it, yeah. I mean, really, it's really what it is. A lot of like just different moments where it's like, hey, let's focus on this other thing. Do the other thing later. That didn't make sense. Focus on the other thing, do the other thing later. Focus on what's in front of you right now. And then you flip on the cameras a different time. And then, of course, I legitimately feel bad about this, because Heidi she gets messages from people who have expressed concern because I would go for very, very, very long. That's the other thing. ADHD time blindness. That's real. Where I'll sit there and I think like, oh, and I'm like, well, I haven't posted something in a long time. It's only been a couple of weeks, but in reality, it's been like 4 months. And I guess fine. They can wait a little bit longer. That's fine. But Heidi she'd get messages. She'd get messages from people who like, they thought maybe I was dying. Like, I can't think of any other reason why he would just go radio silent for as long as he did, or for as long as he has. Therefore, ipso facto, he probably has a terminal illness. Thoughts and prayers. Heidi's like, I get these emails. You don't get these emails. Why you don't get these emails? I don't know. I get these emails. Why are they sending them to me? And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, babe. She's like, could you, and like not even forcing it, but she's like, hey, think about maybe saying something to people. And I'm like, you're probably right. Probably should do that. He's had a horse leg for 3 days now. And he still is like that. Normally, he's ready to let it go by the second day. 3 days. And he's still being that guy. Old Grumpy Gus over there. Old Murder Pete's. But that's it. No, I'm not dying. I'm just... I'm just doing this. You know? I'm doing this. I'm taking a moment to just recalibrate. And I realize through various trials, tribulations, and journeys that a lot of times change doesn't happen quickly, it doesn't happen easily, it doesn't happen overnight. And I was allowing myself the patience and the grace to be able to just work at my own pace. Because this is going to be a long-term thing. It's going to be, it's going to be for the next indeterminate number of years. And I kind of was like having like, this heart-to-hearts with myself where it's like, you need to be right for this. And you need to, whoa, hey. And you need to be able to not only be able to do this like on an occasional or a periodic or like a weekend basis, like what I was doing for a while. Even when I lived here, in which I lived here for about 8 years and some change. So I was living here, working at the facility, but I was traveling back and forth. I was still in the military. Like I still had my life kind of split, my priorities in so many ways. And then so much of this was being handled, managed, during the times that I would be off at work. I have a much more deeper and fulfilling, a deeper and richer understanding of the things that Heidi has had to experience over the years of, like caring for the animals at this facility, sometimes with very limited support. I have a better and deeper and more rich understanding of my predecessors, people who have been in this like lead keep / operations director / facility manager position and doing it full time, living on site and doing it full time. It's different. I have a much better appreciation for that. It's always been, again, it's like, it's not surprising, that it is what it is, but it's still, something that in order to fully and truthfully kind of internalize, you have to live it. And I have been. Think of it like for so many years, when you play a really awesome video game, and then you play it on normal mode. And then you get like, you know, you go through it and they're like, oh, new game plus, hardcore mode gets unlocked. Now it's hardcore mode. Where it's like, it was difficulty level was like, I usually like click it up a couple difficulty settings because, you know, I'm a true gamer like that. I usually do, yeah. And then I also realized too, I wanted to have very solidly established rhythms and patterns before I really kind of tried to figure, because right now it's like, I'm like, okay, like we've got good solid rhythms and patterns as far as just the day-to-day of like managing the needs at the facility. Now let's see what else we can add. Because again, going back into trying to film more, trying to post more, also trying to pursue my hobbies, trying to get back a little bit more. I haven't done jiu-jitsu this last year. I used to train over at Zombie BJJ over in Abilene, Texas. Love that place. Love those people over there. Awesome gym. Did the Rogue 22. I was at the Rogue 22 BJJ gym in Shreveport, Louisiana. Before that, good gym, good people. Since I retired, again, this is another one of those kind of things where it's like you can get back to that when you get back to it. Just focus on this now. And just get comfortable just kind of living this new life. So yeah, that's it. If for some of you that are wondering, like, where have you been? Are you okay? Most definitely. Most definitely okay. Hi, because I got Allie. And she's pretty cool. Anyway, enough about all that nonsense. And this is, I'm not going to be like, so now you're going to see a whole lot more from me. All I'll tell you right now is that I'll try to post more frequently than like once every 3 or 4 months. Once every few weeks. We'll see. Thanks for watching this episode of the Walk Around the Compound webcast. Hashtag Dormist Award in the comment section below. Oh my gosh. Like and subscribe for all of your big cat goodness. And if you want to learn more about the facility around me, you can always visit the website, carerescuetexas.com, for more information. You keep those tigers fed. Big shout out to the extra fancy patrons. I see you. Thank you so much for your continued support. We'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.
Walk around the compound, stairs. Walk around the compound,